deep behind Simon Andreasen, really punchy up the line for Orbea Fox. Christopher Blevins in the middle of your shot in the red jersey as they all get through their first right-hander cleanly.
Yeah, good start for Charlie Aldridge as well after that mechanical in the short track.
Yeah, bumped
just
into
moved up on the left side.
Bumped into his team manager, Phil Dixon, in the coffee shop the other day. Said if it wasn't for that mechanical, Charlie Horse had plenty left in the tank. We're seeing a rider moving up on the right-hand side. Who is that pushing away all the way to the front? It's Victor Koretsky. Koretsky in the white helmet, the red jersey of Specialized Factory Racing, making absolutely no time at all to get to the front of the race here in Pal Arinsal.
Yeah, we saw the legs that Koretsky had in the short track, unfortunately, mechanical issue, but the form was there.
And a bit like Lou Ferrigno, you don't want to make him angry.
No.
Koretsky, Sink, Blevins, Martin, Azaro, Colombo, Sugar, Hafferley, Charlie Aldridge. There's Tom Pidcock.
Yeah, good start for Tom Pidcock, already on the move. And these riders will be aware of Tom Pidcock, and he's coming.
There is Pidcock just ahead of Luca Braido. Look at Luca Martin. That is a rider who has just taken his first elite level win, isn't it?
And Mathis Azaro as well. Yeah. Two young French guys.
There's Koretsky just a little further back with Simon Andreasen, Andre Sink, Alan Hafferley, Martin Vidari, Filippo Colombo, Flukiger, Tom Pidcock bridging across in the 51 machine.
Really good first lap from Pidcock. He's got through the danger patch now, so it's that first kind of 4 or 5 minutes where it's easy to get taken out, pushed into the tape. He's through that now. He can now settle into his race and just focus on just clawing back these last few seconds to this front group. Pidcock just rolling up the outside.
Here he comes. Pidcock moves ahead of Andre Sink. Really, these two now extending their lead ahead of Nino Schurter. Tom Pidcock charging hard to catch up with Christopher Blevins. Now Blevins in 5th place, all in red, as we're used to seeing him in 2025. Pidcock has actually broken free of that big train behind him.
I say ridden across on this long climb. It's a good section for Pidcock, this one. So I think riders just have to be... You just see Pidcock just going on the inside of Blevins now, closing the wheel back to Nino Schurter. And
there's Pidcock on the left-hand side. Whoa, Tom Pidcock, look at the reserves of power that man has.
You know that Tom Pidcock, I'm confident that Tom Pidcock could get to the front. I was predicting lap 3 to get to the front group. He's done it on lap 2. A really good first lap.
Look at Tom Pidcock here, just standing on the pedals and riding straight past Charlie Aldridge as he heads towards the front of the race now, Tom Pidcock.
Yeah, we wanted to shut these two French guys down, and Luca Martin and Azaro, full of confidence.
Yeah, plenty of allées whenever you've got Tom Pidcock closing down on you. Martin now looking like he's starting to open up a little bit of a gap, 3 seconds between him and Matisse Azaro. Here he comes, he's gonna swallow up Matisse Azaro here, straight past him. Tom Pidcock in a hurry. Yolanda Neff on the side of the course, roaring her teammate, Charlie Aldridge on. Here we go though, Luca Martin. The Jaws music is on. Look at Tom Pidcock right up on the back wheel of Luca Martin. This is unreal, Ollie. Look at the reserves of power Tom Pidcock has on lap 2 here in Andorra. Martin, Pidcock, Azaro, Aldridge. Then there's a slight gap back to Martin Vidari, who's currently 5th, 32 seconds back for Specialized Factory Racing. Christopher Blevins, overall points leaders, in 8th. There he is on your screen now, ahead of Luca Braido and Simone Avendetto. What are you reading into what you're seeing from Pidcock here now? He's not gone past Martin. Has he realised that This pace is keeping them both away from the chasing pack, and so long as it doesn't dip, he may as well stay in Martin's wheel.
He's back where he needs to be. Obviously, he's in that first second. The key was to get to the front of the race. It's now better, I think, for Tom Pidcock. He would have had to expend quite a bit of energy to get back to Luca Martin. So actually, just to have a bit of recovery time, and again, relatively speaking, recovery time, he's still sitting on the back wheel of Luca Martin, but just try and regroup a little bit. Also, as well, it's a rider he won't know.
Matisse Azzaro in third place, Charlie Aldridge in fourth. It's the battle for fifth behind them. As they head out onto this climb now, in chase of the leaders, Aldridge and Azzaro working really, really hard here.
And that gap still going out. Aldridge doing really good ride with Azzaro, but that gap just increasing. And what was interesting then, as they came over the top of the climb, they wouldn't have seen the front two.
Well, meanwhile, though, Tom Pidcock takes the lead of the UCI Cross Country Olympic World Cup in Andorra, away from Luca Martin.
I think he's just going to apply the pressure.
Do you think this will be a pre-planned lap for midpoint of the race attack?
I think you've got this long drag up through here, up into that last loop, and yeah,
he's having a good go at Pidcock here.
That's a proper attack.
That's a lot of what's being dropped on that climb, but Luca Martin is doing his best to hang on the back wheel of Tom Pidcock here. But look at Tom Pidcock. Ollie Beckinsale can't believe what he's looking at in the booth.
4 out of 8. He got to the front super quick. Really impressive. And then just sat on the back of Martin, maybe recovered a little bit, learned a bit about the French guy, picked some lines, and then won it.
So Cannondale Factory Racing find themselves in second and third places behind this man, Tom Pidcock, as he tips into the rock section. Neatly done, just about. Here comes Luca Martin. Doesn't want to force the issue and force a mistake. 181 beats per minute, going hard now in zone 5 into the red zone for Luca Martin on the Whoop Live. Aldridge 47 seconds back off Tom Pidcock now. Whoa. Luca Martin, both wheels breaking traction almost at the same time across that big rock on the entry into that rock garden. But look at another attack from Tom Pidcock.
But Martin's not done yet.
He's not done yet, you know, and he's looking composed behind Pidcock. Roared on by Evie Richards. Olympic teammate, of course. The pace beginning to tell at the front. Let's see what the gap looks like as we cross the line now and head on the lap 5 out of 8.
So it's a key section now. We go through the start-finish straight, which is actually slightly uphill. Little chance to have a drink as we go on the gravel. Then we turn the corner. It's a really tough climb up to the highest part of the circuit. And I think that's where this gap's 7 seconds at the moment. If Tom Pidcock can just press that gap home.
Just 7 seconds though separating them. Aldridge, Azzaro's got back to Aldridge now, so maybe Charlie Aldridge is in trouble here on the number 20 bike. Azzaro was well out of the shot about half a lap ago, but is back with him now.
That last lap of Tom Pidcock, a 9:46, so it wasn't that Luca Martin dropped off. Luca Martin bang on the lap times. It's a Pidcock actually attacking, put that 46 in.
13 seconds now, the gap, the last split between Pidcock and Martin, but Martin still revving really hard here. Pidcock, though, out for a
Holding
Sunday ride.
Top 3 fastest laps.
Yep. Luca Martin just shaking his hand out slightly there, maybe getting a bit of gel or something on the glove. Not looking that comfortable all of a sudden, Martin. 15 seconds the gap, 1 minute now back to Azzaro and Aldridge, so their lap delta's really dropping. Azzaro through there safely. Charlie Aldridge just surfs the back wheel slightly. Azzaro just pulling a bit of a gap on Aldridge now. That's so lumpy and awkward, that little rock garden. Pidcock crosses the line and is now just 4 seconds ahead of Luca Martin. Take your hat off to Luca Martin. He's decided that he's not going to roll over here. He's not beaten yet. And the French national champion has all of a sudden come alive here in Pal Arinsal, Andorra.
We're just looking at the speed of Pidcock and Martin. The lap times that they're doing consistently 15, 20 seconds faster than the second group, and the gap just going out.
Towards Tom Pidcock, Luca Martin is into the pits. Oh, and this is disaster for the Frenchman. It's a rear wheel change late in the day here. Lap 6 out of 8 in Pal Arinsal, Andorra. He has chased Tom Pidcock round every inch of this track, and this is not what he deserves for those efforts.
He was doing an amazing race, consistent, matching the Olympic
champ. Can't get the axle, goes back in. Let's try and find a gear for him now. There he goes.
He did have a decent gap to the third place.
Oh, I know, but what a cruel sport mountain bike racing is. Luca Martin leaves the tech feed zone.
He's had to stop again.
He stopped again, has he? He has. Oh, just managed to stop inside the tech feed zone, and it's still not right. The bike's in the wrong gear, can't get going. Oh, Luca Martin. Absolute disaster, and he's going to be back into, you can see.
Pizarro and Aldridge now coming through the pits, probably about 10 or 12 second gap.
He's got a decent gap behind him. Meanwhile, Pidcock, 1 minute and 9 seconds into control of this race now.
Just threading it through, super smooth, precise.
Matisse Pizarro is in third place, as he has been for an extremely long period of time. And he's got Charlie Aldridge following him every pedal of the way. Matisse Pizarro is in trouble here, under pressure of an attack from Charlie Aldridge.
Yeah, Aldridge now with a decent gap over Matisse Pizarro.
Martin knows all about it. Has a little look over his left-hand shoulder to try and gauge the gap.
Yeah, 10 seconds now to Aldridge.
Aldridge, all of a sudden, looming large on his teammate's horizon.
But that gap now, 50 seconds to Luca Martin.
It's another 10 seconds back for Martin, so is this Pidcock just metering his efforts, getting the bike home, Ollie?
I think 100%. 30 seconds now behind Tom Pidcock.
We were used to seeing this in the under-23 ranks from Martin. He's got this really gladiatorial, competitive style of racing, dogged and take nothing away from him.
Yeah, he's got a relatively easy roll now, nothing.
35 seconds, so another 3 seconds have gone the way of Martin, but this is why you build leads in cross-country, Ollie, so you can manage last laps like this. Tom Pidcock with a supreme performance here at the UCI Cross-Country Olympic World Cup. The perfect performance, the perfect race. Pidcock, perfection in Pal Arinsal. Not a bowler to him. Tom Pidcock takes his 8th UCI Cross-Country Olympic World Cup, draws level with Cadell Evans. Managed it to absolute perfection all race long, but one of the rides of the year so far from Luca Martin. Here we go, we're about to get 2 British riders on to a UCI Cross Country Olympic World Cup podium. The first time since 1994 in Mammoth Lakes. Charlie Aldridge finishes off with a bit of trials. Cannondale Factory Racing takes 2nd and 3rd.